It's a sweet spot. It's almost a nighttime edition. Boy, the hour grows late here in midwinter. Kind of spooky out there. Pretty soon we'll have the twinkling of downtown lights behind us. Speaking of dark, I spent a week watching Lincoln last night.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
everyone wants to give me a hard time about this movie.
You raved it. You said it was the second best movie of the year.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't say second best history lesson, second best attempt to codify an important epoch. You said it was the second best movie. So movie, I expect a rollicking tale is going to unfold before
Why does every movie have to be a rollicking tale?
Okay, we'll derolic the whole discussion. And let's just talk. It opens in the muck and mire of a Civil War battle, which brings to mind, of course, Saving Private Ryan. Another movie that was faithful to history but unfaithful to the job of entertaining a movie audience, if you ask me. But anyways, be that as it may.
Oh boy.
Once you head into that muck, everybody gets in a room and just starts talking for like the whole movie.
One thing that sometimes puzzles me, and that when people say this, is that there's something wrong with a movie that is a history lesson, as if seeing history dramatized and even learning something about
I'm not
history
copping to that. Some of my favorite films,
thing.
have covered important American history. Even this year, Zero Dark 30, which doesn't hew exactly to history. Argo, which doesn't hew exactly.
So you have more of a Spielberg. It's more of a.
I've got a Spielberg issue because
tell me more about that.
He's a bit of a gas bag.
Well, I kind of I felt like that was appropriate and stirring. This is a big story. It's a big story. It's a huge story. It's a big personality. It's a big moment in history. I thought actually that Lincoln was absorbing. It identified a dramatic problem pretty early on. Here's this guy, President of the United States,
clothed in immense power.
Clothed in immense power.
Clothed in immense power.
Immense power.
Attempting to solve one of the great injustices of human history.
Yes, I thought it was suspenseful.
It sounds so
I thought it was exciting. I thought it was exciting.
One of the things about the film, it ticks off all the boxes. There's a lot of great performances in it, and it's about an important story.
But what?
It was 2.5 hours. Let's start with that. It ended 5 times, or 4, I lost count. I don't know how many times I put on my coat to go and then had to take it back off. Look, I think he's an incredibly accomplished filmmaker. Minority Report, one of my favorite movies of all time. Catch Me If You Can, very light touch, lovely. Anytime he gets involved in history, the portend overwhelms everything. Saving Private Ryan, Amistad.
Give us free.
There's all this endless signaling about what we're going to do is very, very important over and over. I mean, look at War Horse, for crying out loud.
I loved War Horse. He is a filmmaker who likes to hit the emotional buttons to make you gasp in surprise, to make you choke up at the end.
You give me a little bit on the ending stuff.
Yeah, it does. And this is a Spielberg something of a habit that he's gotten into. Although not only him. I mean,
no, the rest of Hollywood caught it from him.
The very long, multiple denouements. I thought in this case, it made sense that in a way, if you keep going, you'll get to us. You'll get to now.
Blood's been spilled to afford us this moment. Now.
But I'm not done yet. There's a lot more. There's a lot more that can still be said. For instance, how tall he was.
They got the hat right.
They got the hat, and apparently the voice. I mean, you haven't said anything about E.T. or Jaws.
It would be great if by way of ending, a little alien would go sailing across here on a bicycle.
Or a giant shark.
But that wasn't ending. Like, done, cut.